can say that.
Almost.
You're missing out. All right,
Yes, he
camera's
couldn't
not
care less.
working. Well, that's okay. So sad.
We got
The
Vuk.
camera's working. Yeah, there you go.
He finally recovered from that hangover.
Well, in a perpetual state of being hungover, but
Y'all feel like if we didn't touch any of the extra items, like Mammon would have found us anyway because he wants the Black Razor back? Or do you think that we would have got away with it?
Is that a question to me?
That was a question for everyone. And
Okay.
I guess you can clarify that, yeah.
I'll let you guys answer first. That's more fun.
I feel like he would have found us. He would not let the Black Razor slip like that.
Lane.
Sorry, I'm setting up there. What was the question?
Do you think Mammon would have found us if we had only touched the Black Razor? Like if we had only taken what we were promised?
I think we would have had a lot more time before he found us. I think the only reason he came back when he did, and as quickly as he did, was because alarm bells went off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm choosing to not clarify anything.
That's fair.
But there are good theories here. Okay, well, my camera's not working. I guess we're just fucking not doing that. That sucks. It might start working again if I restart my PC, but we're not gonna do that because that takes too long. All right. Jesus Christ. How are you doing, Phoenix? Is your voice okay? You're here? Well, you're here, obviously. But...
She can... Oh.
Sorry, you were going to speak on my behalf. Go ahead.
I think she can only speak in soundboards today. She's like R2D2.
Yeah, that feels easier. So that has been my go-to. But yeah, no, I'm okay. I'm just chilling, lying down. So
Nice. All right. Welcome everyone to session 39 of the Red Hand of Doom. Red Hand of Doom, Chains of Asmodeus. Chains of Asmodeus Revised, to be exact. This is our D&D campaign that we try to run every Sunday. Most of the time we succeed. It is a campaign through the Nine Hells. We're currently in the third layer of the Nine Hells Mineros. With 4 players for this session. One of our players can't make it, but the other 4 are here, as well as me, the DM. This is a stream and campaign with some certain subjects and stuff that might not be suited for the people below 18. As well as just some general, like, of course, Change of Asmodeus, Nine Hells, kind of devil stuff, that sort of thing. Just some adult subjects. So if you're not into that or just below the age of 18, then probably don't watch this. But otherwise, You're welcome to join and see what we get up to. We have a little bit of a later start here. We're gonna make the most out of it. We'll see how far we go on as well. Last session we had a little bit of a shorter session. Maybe this session that will be the case too, but we'll have to find out. Expiration 207. Yeah, this is an interesting one. Very much currently a thing, I'd say. The discussion, at least. Does your character value their own best interest more than the party's? Why or why not? That is literally which I rolled, which is very fitting for the situation. We have a natural 20 from the most fitting person to answer this question. It's funny as fuck. Also, we're using cameras, or at least we're trying to use cameras. My camera's not working, but the others have some cameras on. So if we reference any visual like stuff on there, then just know that we are currently referencing that, but we don't stream them, so it's also just a thing for ourselves. Which was funny to see the natural 20 there, and overreactions. That's our expiration. I don't think anyone is gonna beat that unless they want to roll another natural 20. But if that's not the case, then we're gonna go to our recap. Who is it? Don't tell me it's Alex.
It's me.
Okay, great.
Should have been
Thanks.
Alex, but he switched with me because I wasn't there.
Oh, really? Okay, there you go. Well done. All right, go ahead, Fuchs. While I try to fix this camera one more try.
The voyage through the mires of Minauros. Now it is told that when the company had departed the golden vault of Mammon, Archduke of the Third Hell and Lord of Greed unending, they passed through a gate of shifting lights, a kaleidoscope of color such as mortal eyes were not fashioned to behold. But for a heartbeat they hung suspended in that realm between realms, and then, as gently as leaves falling upon still water, they alighted upon the wooden boards of their ship. The vessel yet sailed the river Styx, that dark and winding water which threads its way through the lower planes of existence, carrying upon its currents the forgotten memories of the dead. The crew, startled from their labors, turned and looked upon the company with wonder and no small measure of fear, for they had appeared conjured from the thin air. Yet even in that moment of relief, a shadow fell upon the hearts of those who counted their number, for two among them were absent. Dahlia Nightgrove, she of the blood of Glaza, sorceress of decay and shifting form, was nowhere to be seen. And Crusher of Hope, that grim vessel who bore within him the spirit of Jonas Krieger, once a mortal cavalier of renown, now an undead juggernaut of terrible purpose, he too had vanished, lost somewhere between the vault and the ship. Brazy, the satyr bard who had joined the crew, came forward to them, and with him Zamza, the purple dragon. Together they told of what had befallen the ship in the company's absence. The vessel had been docked, they said, awaiting the party's return, but that peace had not lasted. From the murky skies of Minauros had come two beings of dreadful power, a dragon of orange scales, whose breath erupted in bursts of searing flame, the very creature of which Aias's blade, Elden, sir, had spoken in whispered warning, and against it, a worm of monstrous size, its serpentine body purple as a bruise, its face a skull of bone white, devilish and leering. The two had battled above the swamps, and the crew, gripped by terror, had raised anchor and fled. They had not waited for the company's return. They had not thought to wait. And so the ship had sailed on without them, leaving those who had ventured into Mammon's domain with no means of escape, no vessel to bear them hence. Such is fear when it takes hold of the heart. Yet darker tidings still awaited. TX, their captain, whose mind had been clouded by the waters of the Styx, had escaped. He had been bound, secured within the ship precisely because his affliction made him prone to wandering. Yet now he was gone, fled into the festering swamps of Minauros. When the company inquired how this had come to pass, the crew spoke of strange fire, an explosion perhaps, that had erupted in the quarters where TX had been kept. No one could say what had caused it, for TX had shown no such power before. Yet the flames had come, and in their wake the captain had vanished. The company exchanged troubled glances, for this was a mystery that offered no easy answer. Then the talk turned to Kotam, and to the secret he kept hidden within the ship. Behind a locked door, in a chamber known only to him, there stood a statue, a thing of unsettling presence which spoke to Kotam's mind when he gave it his attention. Yet if he ignored it long enough, it would fade, as if it had never been. The company resolved to learn more of this strange relic, for in such times, secrets are luxuries none can afford. But even as they spoke of it, the clouds behind them began shifting and writing, forming themselves into shapes that had not born of wind or chance. Letters, words, a message writ upon vapor in the sky. It was Dahlia. Yet the winds of Minauros are cruel and fickle, and within seconds the message was scattered, torn apart before its meaning could be fully grasped. But it was enough. The company turned the ship around and set sail towards the place where the clouds had spoken. Hope kindled within the hearts that their lost companions might yet be found. Before they could reach that destination, however, the matter of the statue demanded resolution. Ios, Kotam, and Al descended into the hidden chamber, warded by spells of protection and guided by hard-won wisdom. There, they beheld the statue, a veiled skull, eyeless, yet possessed of a gaze that pierced the soul of any who looked upon it. It was a thing of dread, ancient and watchful, and the air around it was heavy with the weight of unspoken power. Al, ever bold, reached forth and placed his hand upon the statue. In that instant, Kotam collapsed. He fell to the floor as if struck, his body twisting and contorting in agony, his voice raising in cry of pain. He gasped that the statue was screaming at him, commanding him to stop, to leave it be, to cease this violation. And then he spoke the words, "Let go," in the name of the Dreadfather. The Dreadfather, a name of ill omen spoken in the depths of a ship sailing through hell. When at last Kotam's seizure passed and he lay still, Al took from his unconscious form the key to the dread chamber. What would be done with the statue none yet could say, but it was clear now that it was no idle trinket, and that its power was bound to forces beyond mortal reckoning. Meanwhile, upon deck, Lucas stood watch. His eyes scanned the roaring clouds of Minauros, ever wary of the Amber Dragon's return. But what he saw was not the beast he feared. Instead, from the haze there emerged a shape of fire and shadow. The Nightmare, that flaming steed of dread whose hooves leave embers upon the air. And upon its back rode Crusher of Hope, and besides him, clinging fast, was Dahlia. They descended to the ship, and the company was made whole once more. There were embraces then, and words of relief, for in the hells one learned swiftly not to take such reunions for granted. Dahlia told of what had befallen them. She and Crusher appeared not upon the ship, but upon the shore where it had once been docked, a swamp, blighted and smoking, as if some great stone had fallen from the heavens and set the land aflame. The breeze still burned among the reeds, and the air was thick with the stench of char and rot. There they had encountered a creature vast and foul, serpentine in form, whose presence spoke of ancient malice. And stranger still, they had seen Tiax, leaping and capering amid the incinerated remains of some beast that had once resembled a bear. What madness had taken him, they could not say, but he had been there, alive, and utterly lost to reason. When the company had gathered to take a moment's breath, Crusher rose and cast from the ship the weapons they had stolen from Mammon's vault. He spoke plainly. The weapons were claimed, marked, tracked by the Archduke's servants. To keep them was to invite pursuit, and pursuit in the hells meant death. Yet Lucas' hand was quicker. With a word and a thought, he reached out with the power of his mind and caught the falling treasures before they could sink into the black waters of the Styx. The weapons were saved, but the warning remained. Then Dahlia, guided by Luca's instruction, worked a spell she had but recently learned. Though she was no wizard, she had mastered the arcane inscriptions of Identify, and with it, she examined the stolen arms. What she found confirmed Crusher's fears. The weapons bore an enchantment of tracking, one that would reveal the location of any who attuned themselves to the blades. Al and Crusher had both done so. The brand of Mammon was upon them, not only in magic, but in truth, for upon Aias's chest, burned into his very flesh, was the mark of the Archduke, a brand of ownership, a claim of dominion, seared into him during their escape from the vault. The weight of that knowledge settled upon the company like a shroud. Then came the rain, the caustic downpour of Minauros, the corrosive mist which eats flesh and steel alike, began to fall upon the ship. The company descended into the sleeping quarters, securing TX, who had been recovered, though his mind remained clouded, and there, at last, they allowed themselves to rest. It was a hard one, and sorely needed rest, for the battle in Mammon's vault had drained them of strength, and the revelations that followed had drained them of peace. As the hours passed and the ship drew closer to its destination, Al took the final watch. He stood upon the deck, alone with the sound of water and wind, and gazed ahead towards the inevitable throat, the dread gate which marks the passage from Minauros into Phlegethos, the fourth hell, the realm of fire and torment. And there, against the bruised and burning sky, he saw a figure. It flew parallel to their course, swift and purposeful, making for the same gate towards which the ship now sailed. Whether it was friend or foe, servant of Mammon, or emissary of some other power, Al could not say. And so, the company stands now upon the threshold of the next descent. Behind them lies the mires of Minauros, with its secrets and its sorrows. Before them waits Phlegethos, the lake of fire, and whatever trials it holds.
Sometimes it just feels like you're just writing a book.
Yeah. That's the goal.
Yeah.
One day.
And this is just one little chapter of it, I guess, and that's the one that happens to be the one you have to do the recap on, but
Yeah.
particularly you just have the whole fucking book written. Yeah, no, that I think deserves of expiration. Sure. Go ahead and take that. I think we lost Phoenix for a while, but I'm suspecting she is either switching from her phone to her laptop or something, or computer, or maybe the migraines have gone too bad, but she'll let us know, I think, soon enough. For now, though, yeah, you take your for expiration, and then we'll go to the question. The one thing, by the way, with your recap, the last thing, is that there's still... You guys are not at, the passage between Minauros and Phlegethos. The whole thing is...
We're arriving at the throat, right?
The ineffable trove. Trove, as in Trove.
Oh, trove. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. But fair enough. Yeah, no, that could be confusing, I guess. The throat or throve. So yeah, that's the whole situation now with Minauros having that kind of blockade of the ineffable trove. There's a creature that blocks it. Doesn't let anyone through except if they pay their toll, but nobody knows really what the toll is. So we'll get into that maybe this session. Ian, expiration question: does your character value their own best interest more than the party's? Why or why not? I mean, this question was made for you, I think.
Ios does deem his purpose for being here a little bit more righteous than the others, but his actions have not actually been that in line with someone who is very righteous. So
Mm-hmm.
he's
I
tried
think he's
to.
trying.
He's trying, but I think he's having a hard time. He's definitely having a hard time with um, having sort of been succeeded in his quest to get Bella, but also being very far away from success in his quest to get Bella. So, but I think also coming down here, he had a heart. He had an interesting opinion of maybe what his darker companions, may be down here for, and thinking it might not just be for uh, a good thing. They all might have nefarious purposes as well.
Right. I mean, even angels have fallen down to hell and became devils. So
Yeah,
the
yeah,
fact that you're struggling a little bit with like doing the right thing is not a uncommon thing here in the Nine Hells.
yeah. He's
Like look
maybe
at Zariel.
reverting back to some of the faults of his youth and not walking the the path of the path of the Jedi like he used to, or is trying
Right.
to.
Devil's Tempt.
Devil's Tempt.
Uh, at least that's what I'm trying to simulate. All
Yeah,
right.
good job.
So yes, let's after that get into the session here. Instead of dragging you to the ship, I'm gonna drag you to the RPs that will represent the ineffable trove. Now, you guys are not yet in it. You guys are like just in front of it. You've docked pretty much at the kind of edge of the ineffable trove where it kind of starts. Think the fucking forest in Lord of the Rings, where it's kind of just an abrupt start of that forest where they stand in front. I forgot the name of the forest, but
Fangorn?
Fangorn. There you go.
Question mark or Mirkwood?
One of the two has like a really like they stand in front of it and has like an abrupt beginning.
Oh yeah, that's Fangor. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
I feel as though it's risky
Um,
bringing up Lord of the Rings around Vuk. This one's just got a tangent of the lore thing going.
so this is the art that represents. This is from the book actually, which is kind of cool. But yeah, you guys are currently docked in front of the inevitable trove. You guys have just finished a long rest as well, so you're up to your full strengths again. We'll just put some ambience in there. All kind of standing on deck, having had your like rations and stuff, your breakfasts. There are a few questions that need answering. One is, how are you guys going to go into the inevitable trove? There is, of course, the river Styx that flows into the inevitable trove. You don't know how good it will be in terms of passage, but you know that the river Styx kind of just makes an exception throughout the Hells, where even in Stygia, for example, where the whole layer is one frozen sea, the river Styx kind of flows through that even. With the kind of the only unfrozen water. The same could be expected here in the Ineffable Trove, where you have so many like enormous plants and trees that would block your way, but the Styx somehow finds a way to flow through it. So this is an option, although the question is, would you want to take this option? As the knowledge you have gathered beforehand is that there's some sort of creature that takes a toll from anyone that tries to pass through. And you don't know what that toll is, but you do know that there's nobody that returns to tell you. So possible danger could be involved.
But
Scouting
also,
ahead could be an option, but sticking together is also, of course, always maybe a better option. That is up to you guys.
given that we're here for, I think we should stick together.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think the same, and if any other of us are presented with temptation, I'll be the first to admit I'll talk to you all before I act, and I don't think I'll be jumping at any deals in the next. It all seems too good to be true. So, Elden Sir did say we're here for this dragon, and I mean, based on the ships or the crew's recountment, they seem powerful. So,
Harlem Voss, the more experienced shipper, like sailor on this boat, will kind of try and intervene into the conversation, or and say, say we're to go into that trove and make our way cleanly across it. If we still want to find that dragon, unless it's literally on the river Styx, we'll probably have to make a stop somewhere to actually search for it. Unless it's the creature that actually everyone is talking about, then it will come to us. But we're not sure of that, are we?
no, we know as much as any other traveler who might be stepping into this space knows. So, docking somewhere and passing through. I'm not sure. You're the boat guy.
Yeah, I've never been here inside the Ineffable Trove, say Mineros, for that sake, but that doesn't seem any points towards the Ineffable Trove, which, like I said, kind of abruptly begins and almost becomes immediately hard to, like, perceive, as many, like I said, trees and plants grow to enormous sizes here, so the vision gets blocked pretty easily. Lots of curves even in the river Styx, where kind of you might be able to look about 100 feet ahead, and then the river Styx kind of curves to one side, hiding behind the plantation here. He points towards it and says, I don't know if docking and waiting and spending a lot of time finding this dragon is a good thing in there. And with that, Kotem will kind of step forward and say, I think I agree. I don't think I've told you all what the Ineffable Trove is, have I? Right. Well, I've only been there once, and when it wasn't directly across the river Styx, or covering the river Styx. And I only went to the Ineffable Trove for just a few hours when I did, but what I've gathered, what I've heard throughout the years, is that Mammon takes most glee when mortals believe, at the outset, that they trade something worthless for great treasure. Say, for the things that we stole from the vault. It's not exactly the same like I'm saying here, but he likes to deceive, is what I'm saying. Only to discover that all these mortals have given away a thing that they can never replace. Often the prices of these deals are nothing physical, but perhaps they would rather, without the crushing sense of guilt, attend any unworthily act. So duty that he makes up for them actually benefits him more, as the humility or any thing that they want to get rid of, these souls, probably makes them act out even more heinous acts. And that in the long run then gets them to be in Mammon's lair, I guess. He, as he pauses, he says, after a little bit, well, one might think these nebulous qualities that these souls deal away, albeit traits or memories, it just, it blows across these howling gills of Mineros as soon as they get away. And, well, although the Lords of the Third wants to take these qualities and that sort of stuff, albeit guilt, shame, or whatever, few thousands of those around your head don't really make for a peaceful mind, even for an archdevil. So Mammon, what he does is he throws them away into the unending mire of Mineros. And some of these fragments, they gather up. They kind of collectively, merge, I'd say. And it forms something of this manner. And he points towards the ineffable trove. So not only is this a physical environment that has grown out of control, but it is also one that mentally can get somebody out of control if they travel through it. The ineffable trove is also called the landscape of nightmares and dreams. What I'm saying, what I'm getting at is that resting or being in there too long will do strange things to somebody's mind, to somebody's personality. The ineffable trove has truly become one of the most troubled and uncanny places of even the Nine Hells. And it's not a good idea to stay there for long. That's not even to speak of the omnivores that roam there. And he kind of looks at your expressions upon hearing that, and says, the omnivores, these dream eaters, they roam the Nine Hells, or at least some of the layers sometimes, but they get attracted to places like this, where lots of lost dreams and traumatic memories are stored. They eat a rich diet here, I guess you could say. If we come across them while we're in there, observe, but don't get close.
Right, so plenty of reasons to go in, right?
One big orange one, and
Yet this feels somewhat more comforting than the garden.
yes, knowing something can hurt you is, at least it's on the level. But
Well, the gardens, you weren't able to be hurt. This place hurts you most of the time, not physically, but mentally.
Ko, I
Um,
think the gardens could hurt you in many, many ways. So,
I guess so.
yes, not physically, but are you going to stay with the boat, or are you coming in with us?
Well, like I said, it's not a good plan to stay there for long. So whatever we want to do in there, we'll have to hurry it up. Not only because of that, but if we are to stay there in for long enough to need to rest, well, you could probably guess that while resting, while dreaming, this place really takes its toll. I have heard that there are places in the ineffable trove that can grant you actual beneficial powers and even knowledge. But they come at a risk of, well, being beneficial or detrimental. Concentrated pools, literally, of these memories and dreams. They call them dream pools. They're inside the ineffable trove as well. I've heard and I've seen even people driven to madness if they wade inside them. But I've also seen powers being developed by them that can be of great help. The same goes for sleeping inside the inevitable trove. Resting. If we are to go in there, we'll probably come across them. I saw one on my expedition into the ineffable trove a few years ago. I didn't dare to enter it, but I guess that's a individual choice. One of these dream pools, I say.
Well, I think we shouldn't linger, and whoever is coming ashore should come, and I guess remember that seventh level teleport.
Harlem will ask again and say, so we are going in there? Just kind of with the whole ship? Or are we sending a party ahead?
We should probably just send the party in. And hard to sail inconspicuously when you're the only boat in the trove.
Well, I mean, all the boats that have sailed in there haven't reappeared, so they might still be in there. Or they might have passed the flag of us, who knows?
Well, we can hope, but I think it's safer if maybe some more able bodies go in and see what's going on.
If we
Right.
send out our party in, check out the situation, if we do not see crashed ships or just destruction, then perhaps when we come back we sail with the ship, knowing that they've passed and haven't been destroyed.
Right. Could be beneficial then to make maybe a plan of how long you are to be in there before returning. So things like last time don't happen as quickly. I know it's hard to predict that, but
Well, we don't want to
there's also-
rest in there, but we may get
Or less
delayed
than-
longer than a day. if we say what time of day is it right now?
Well, there's not really a time of day in the house, but you guys just woke up, so in terms of like sleeping schedule, it's morning.
Maybe 36 hours, like a day and a half, like if we're not back. Or a
That
day.
could work.
Okay.
There's also this other question. Taprook will step forward and say, what if one of those creatures comes back? I mean, who's to say that they don't go here either? The worm or the dragon? Didn't one of you see the dragon fly parallel to us? That means it's going the same direction. It might be in there.
By the way, did it, as I was flying, did it speed past us, like fly off,
Well,
or
it was flying parallel to you, but it was a few miles away. So, but it was going the same direction as you, of course.
but how did we lose? How did we lose it? When did we not longer see it?
It was quicker. So
So
at some
it
point,
was quicker than us. So
yes, yeah. So it flew
maybe
by
it's
you,
already
yes.
here.
Right. Yeah. Do we have any message on Phoenix, by the way? Just in between here.
Maybe plane went to.
Yeah, yeah. Phoenix comes back and sits in his place. Right. We'll just
Are
continue.
we? Is everybody coming? Crusher included?
What you guys could do, also just to make like an excuse for Crusher not to be there because he's here, is like let him stay here, so at least you guys will have some kind of bodyguards guarding the ship. But that's up to you guys. If you guys want to bring him, that's also fine. Know that if he is here next session and you guys are still in inevitable Froth, I will make some excuse for him to show up. But you guys can do both, whatever you
Yeah,
want.
I feel like that's the best.
Yeah, it might be good to justify him not being here, but also to say like he can protect you if small threats come, and if larger, then he can direct you on where to go.
Sure thing. Phoenix let us know, so that's good. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds good.
Because we
He might not be able to. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
No, go on, go on.
He might not be able to. Let's say Tab says this. He might not be able to fight the worm or dragon alone, but at least he'll be able to help us if anything goes awry.
Yep.
So, here's the thing. I could prepare, because we had a long rest, I could prepare sending. However, it is an evocation spell, but I suppose it's telepathic communication. Not
Sending
really,
is an
'cause-
evocation spell?
Yep, weirdly,
What?
I know.
What the fuck? You would think
Yeah.
it would be like divination.
I know as well, because I was looking at non-detection, because I wanted to prepare that as well. And it
Yeah.
says it words from divination magic, but
Yeah, that makes
sending
sense.
is evocation.
Hmm.
So I could prepare it. However, I don't know if it would count as telepathic communication, which means it could be intercepted. Saying this because the crew asked, how can we like communicate?
I'll say it as code Tam because you would have knowledge of this. He'll say sending does indeed get intercepted by any archdevil if they want to.
Yep, never mind then.
any telepathic reach across the layer of one of the archdevils can be intercepted, such as sending or telepathic bond or something of the matter.
Alternatively,
will-
could just have Skywrite show up if they just happen to look at the sky in the moment we send it up. Don't know how
We
else
can-
we can communicate.
We can take watches to scour the sky to see if any message of you will show up. That's no problem. Although, we'll have to back off a little bit from the inevitable throw, because we don't want to be right in front of it, because the canopy will block most of the sky. But we'll sail a bit back, I guess, if that's the case. Kotem will also say one more thing here and say, I do have to make out that once, and this, I don't know how long this will take us to get through this inevitable throw, if at all possible. Let's hope it is, but once we get to Flagafos, we'll need some way to teleport ourselves quickly towards the only city that's there. As Flagafos itself is almost uninhabitable by normal creatures. The heat is too extreme to travel through Flagafos for long periods of time. And the city is, most of the time, not very much at all close to where you come in.
Do you perhaps have something that would help me locate the city? Because
I know, yes. I would be able to help with that. It's just that we have a few options. The teleport spell of yours could work, Luca, but there's also the possibility of paying one of the devils there. Usually devils at the beginning of Flagafos hold scrolls of teleportation or teleportation circle to sell them to any traveler that come in and are not prepared. So that's also a possibility. Teleportation circle would, of course, make it an easy way of doing it. The hull of my ship is built to withstand the heats of Flagafos, especially if we stay on the river Styx. So once inside the hull, you will be fine, but on top of the deck and anywhere traveling Flagafos of the river Styx will be detrimental for anyone that doesn't have either resistance or complete immunity to the heat, to fire. Just to keep in mind, I know we have a whole trove to get through before we get there, but just to, plan ahead.
Right.
Well, at least we'll have something to talk about while we're walking through this death forest.
Right. So, the party that will go out is then decided. Dahlia, El, Luca, Ios, me.
If you feel up to it, Al, I know you had a hard day yesterday.
I'll just kind of stare at you.
Oh.
All right, now I should be better. I'm gonna go pack.
Luca, you will kind of get surprised by this, but you feel the gentle but heated breath of Zamserif kind of approach behind you. over your shoulder, and she speaks quietly towards you and says, "I want to join as well, if possible."
Well, I I can't be the one to deny you that, but are you 100% sure?
I cannot yet fly, and I know my sight can be a work sometimes, especially if we are traveling, but understand that this might be my only chance to meet somebody that's remotely like me. I want to meet this dragon, whoever he or she is.
Well, then I guess, well, come on. Is there something we can do to maybe help you in some way? I know your wounds are not completely healed.
My wounds have healed. It's just my wings, my bones. They are still brittle, still not reliable. The reason I can't fly. But I will make sure that I will be no extra weight during your expedition into the ineffable trove. My blind side, my heightened senses help me navigate any environment. Maybe even better than one that relies on sight. It's hearing you all talk about the dense vegetation here.
Well, I mean, we have a ranger. It's gonna be fine.
No, you don't. There's no ranger in this party anymore.
I'll just kind of look at you side eyes now, just like, yeah, sure.
We
You can
can't
always-
get lost.
You can always ask your contractor. Just roll another charisma check, you'll be fine. Do you know the way?
Don't be Dewey.
All right. You guys prepare yourselves. Get your rations well packed. Get all your supplies. Check and double check on the things you're bringing and stuff, or leaving behind. Does anyone want to leave anything behind on the boat? I've never asked that, but that's maybe sometimes a interesting
Yes.
question.
I'll leave a scroll of skywrite on some.
Check.
Is anybody capable of casting any magic?
Yeah.
Sure.
Surfing.
Then I'll leave it. Yeah, with surfing.
Brazy technically as well. He's a bard, I guess. So.
There we go. Even better.
And Theo69 can cast mending, but it's more like a physical mending, like an artificer kind of deal. But yeah. Alright. So that's left here. Anything else of value that you guys don't want to take into the inevitable trove, or make sure to do take into the inevitable trove?
Ios will pose the idea to everyone that if there are items that we treasure and we run into Mammon again, he could make anything he wants his. So,
With a bit of bad rolls, yeah.
yeah. So that might be if there's something that is irreplaceable or something that may not help you in
I think
combat.
it's something that's
but
replaceable.
Ios, are you looking at Ios?
Mhm.
Ios looks behind him, like they're looking past him. Well, I may be gone anyway, Al. I'm apparently a slave now, so let's just try to enjoy each other's company while everything's going so well.
That's gonna be no problem going into a place where you'll have thousands of taunted dreams and memories like talking to you. It's gonna be
Elias,
non-irritable at all.
kill him.
Yeah.
Do it.
Well, it's more like think of it more as like a Professor X that like can't like control his powers and hears every like people's voices and that sort of thing. That's more like it, where you just hear a bunch of stuff.
I'll just before we leave pack some things, put them like underneath the pillow in my hammock, and I'll
Yep.
leave. I'll leave the soul shell.
Okay.
And
Soul shell of your mother.
yep, and my old loot, and an unopened letter, like a note from Jonas.
Okay.
Unopened.
Sure thing.
Ios is gonna
Alright.
leave Bella.
That's fair.
And his Tinder box. And I'll just leave Bella and I'll wrap the gem up and I'll hide her in the ship somewhere that no one could find her.
I mean, you guys have a key to like a locked up room.
I don't have a key to anything.
Well, Alice.
Hey, Luca, would you like to go and store your stuff somewhere really safe?
Hey, where you guys going?
Nowhere for you. I'm going to leave Bellsbane. I'm going to deattune to it. I'm going to attune to the Vorpal and the Gauntlets of August.
Oh, nice. Okay.
They give me 20 strength, right?
19.
That's 10 better. That's so.
Although you can use charisma with some of your weapons, so.
Yeah, the charisma set for greatsword, but now
Right.
I can use the Vorpal.
There you go. That's cool. Do make sure to use the right abilities on that.
Yeah, I'm
Your sheet.
changing the Vorpal now to strength.
Right. Okay. So everything's stashed away. You guys will.
I'll allow everyone to put their
They-
stuff in the locked room. This is as long as Kotam's not watching.
Kotam? Yeah, Kotam is like currently on deck, so he's not yet confronted any of you with like where the fuck his key is and stuff. So either he hasn't noticed or he's just accepting the fact that somebody else grabbed it. But there's not been a word from him. You guys will be set off near the shore of the River Styx, on the edge of the inevitable Frove. After that, the ship will kind of turn around, sail about 100 or 200 feet, towards the way you came, and dock there. Kind of get a as clean as possible sight of like the sky above the inevitable Frove. How enormous that may be. You guys are standing in front of this Fangorn forest looking inevitable Frove. Well, it's a bit more swampy than Fangorn forest, but... And the trees here are gigantic, as you can see on the art there. It seems that whatever... Is it fauna? Fauna has like grown here. It has
Flora
grown...
is plants.
Flora. whatever flora has grown here has kind of superseded its normal sizes and is just kind of 10 times up to 10 times larger than what it would be normally in the Forgotten Realms. Or in like the Sword Coast. You recognize some like types of plants and stuff. They're just way bigger. What do you guys do? About to enter? Anything you guys want to do beforehand, or is this gonna be it?
You said it's more of a swamp. The water here is, like, is it the same as River Styx or is it different?
So the river Styx does like kind of seep into the surrounding area that it crosses, which makes it dangerous to touch as well. It's just that kind of waters down, I guess you could say, like very quickly. So a few like 100 feet or something from the river Styx, you will not have the effect of the river Styx anymore. Just yeah, be careful around the river Styx still, because it can sustain some of it if its feeble mind effects, even if you're not directly in its waters anymore.
There
Kind of
plants?
mixes. What?
Are there plants touching the river Styx?
Yeah.
Can I look around for like any fruit or like nuts or like seeds that might be like on the plants?
Yeah, you guys have been dropped off on like one of these tree branches that you see in the art as well. Around you are these enormous trees. Some of them bear some fruit. The fruit doesn't seem particularly healthy or well, although the flora here has grown 10 times in sizes. It's still in the hells and minerals and stuff. So there's some more decaying going on than usually. Some more kind of yeah,
Okay.
more decaying, I guess. So the fruits are there, but they're not. They don't look very well in terms of nutrition and that sort of thing. Kind of disgusting.
With Mage Hand, could I squeeze some of the fruit juice into a vial?
Yeah, you kind of walk. Sorry. You walk up one of the trees with your slippers, and you make it to a piece of hanging fruit. You think it's some sort of prune kind of thing. It only is like the size of a fucking like skippy ball or something. You stand next to it, kind of sideways on the tree, and you take one swing with your swords, and it kind of falls on one of the branches below. You go down to it, and carefully with a mage hand, you take one of the vials and scoop some of the sap kind of seeping out of the broken fruit at this point.
Cool.
Collecting like different juices from different points of health. A vial of Styx water. I got a vial of prune juice. This place.
Um, Ios is just interested in this. It's so abundant and
Taking what
so
doesn't belong to him.
dangerous. Pardon me?
Just interested in taking what doesn't belong to him.
Yeah.
Like a true rogue.
Is that fruit that obviously belongs to someone? I'm gonna get it.
It's nature. What?
Okay.
Theme from nature, almost spoken like a real druid.
A real ranger.
Real ranger, yeah. As you like walk down the tree again, you hear it for the first time as some voices kind of blow past you as if carried by the wind. They kind of stream downwards, and you hear them kind of disappear at the position of where your allies are standing. At which point you hear these same kind of voices. surround you for a little bit and then disappear, fade into the depth of the ineffable Frove.
As we are slowly walking, Luca's gonna just mutter under his breath and moving away from the river Styx, he's gonna cast water breathing on everybody. Just to be sure.
Yeah, there's definitely still waters that like surround these trees and like go under them, like on the art piece you see that. So yeah, there's definitely deep water still.
Is it not
other
Styx
than the
water
river
though, is it?
Styx. No, well, if you go far enough, you guys are still like at the edge of the river Styx here, and that's also a good question. Do you guys want to like follow the river Styx to see if that path is clear, or just wander into some direction in the inevitable Frove? Again, you don't have a ranger anymore, so.
So is the river Styx just like making a border, like on the edge of?
No,
the
it's
Frove?
like cutting right through the inevitable Frove, and it's like it's zigzagging more than usual because it's like it always finds a path, but it has to put some effort into finding that path right now because there's so much giant like vegetation. So like where the river Styx before the inevitable Frove was like kind of like a calming river where it curved from side to side like rivers do, but like on a pretty broadened way, in a pretty like stretched out way. Now, while you guys are in the inevitable Frove, you see that the river Styx kind of like does some 90-degree turns or like even some like kind of hairpin loops and stuff at some points. It is still like wide enough for a ship of the size that you guys are traveling in to like navigate through, and there are like overhanging trees and stuff, but they don't really like go. The canopies don't really reach to the bottom where the river Styx is, so there should be like a relatively clear path for the ship to go through once you guys get back to it and report. But no, it's definitely more treacherous to navigate. Only because of all the curves and stuff that are in it at this point.
All right, what do you all say? Follow the river?
Yeah, I think if whatever being is taking things from those trying to travel the river, we may as well stick to the river.
Also,
Our
we get
companions
lost if we
come-
want to lose.
Right, it's also a good thing to just trek back to.
If we get far enough away from, like, can we follow the coast, but also, or the bank, I guess, but also like go far enough into the river that like we could maybe experience like the pools and things like that, like just to see if we could.
Do you ask this to Kotem or something, or are you
Yeah,
just
like not
kind of-
I don't want to jump in the pools, but like
You wanna
how is
see one.
Ios going to frame it actually? Would it be better to stay a little away from the riverbank to have cover from whatever being might be patrolling it?
kind of try and sneak up on them, you mean, Ayas?
Yes, yes.
Speaking like a true rogue. Well, the vegetation would probably hide us from most creatures, I'd say. I mean, it's so giant that seeing anything really through further than 100 feet becomes quite difficult.
Could we still follow the river if we were that far into the forest, though?
I mean, we can follow its sound, not have it in sight, but follow its sound. It does make enough sound.
All right, I think that's a good idea for a tactical advantage.
Okay. If you guys want to stealth through this expedition, you guys can roll me a stealth check, and we can make like a group stealth check. I'll roll for Kotam.
Can I use a bonus action to help Al or someone who doesn't look so stealthy?
No, it's gonna be a constant thing, so you'll
Okay.
have to focus on yourself.
Right? Can I use like My charm to be stealthy.
Mm.
We're just talking in the mirror like you are so super stealthy right now.
Here, I rolled a 14. Yeah, there you go. Natural 20. It's a group check, so I'm taking average here.
I'm not wearing heavy
It's
It's
not
not
armor.
even bad.
That could be worse.
Yeah,
That could be worse.
That is definitely not bad. Yeah, that's like, what is that? An average of like 22 or something? 21? Something like that. I'll just take it as stealthy enough for like any creature that doesn't have a passive perception or isn't actively looking. Doesn't have a passive perception above 20 to like not be able to spot you there. So
Oh, does
you
Al
guys
want
are
his
moving
cape back?
stealthily.
Does Al want his
What?
cloak of elven kind back?
No. I don't want anything from you. No, he doesn't want his cloak of all kind back.
Right.
No, he has too many attunement slots.
It's
Already.
not an attunement.
Oh, it is not? Oh, okay. Well, then he's just salty.
He's just petty.
Yeah. All right, you guys travel through. Make me a. Well, I want 2 rolls. One of you make me a D4 roll, and then one of you make me another D4 roll. 2 D4s. Separate goals. 3. Somebody else? A 4.
Ooh, good rolls, guys.
3 dragons. 4.
Or pit fiend.
One is for rain, which 4 is actually the worst one. That's flesh flaying hail. So Mineros sometimes unleashes storms of jagged black hailstones, each shard sharp enough to tear fresh flesh from bone. The ground becomes slick and blood and shards in the air filled with the relentless clatter of razor's eyes. Even sturdy armor offers little comfort as the hail bruises, cuts, and batters anything caught in the open. Effect: fresh flailing hail shares the same properties as sleet sludge. In addition, that's another weather type. In addition to these effects, creatures take 2 piercing damage for every mile traveled during the storm. In combat, it will have a different effect, but we will get to that when we get into combat. Question to me is, do you want to do your control weather thing, or do you just want to kind of go through this? You don't know how long it will last.
If it turns out to be a very bad thing, then yeah.
Right. Well, for every mile, you'll take 2 automatic damage here if you decide to not do it. So.
Sure thing.
Okay. So you cast your control weather. That will be up to 8 hours for concentration. After about 3 hours, you will come to a place that seems no much different to you than what you have been traveling through. You've kind of taken, like Ayos said, or Ayos suggested, a distance from the river Styx that it's not really in sight, but you can still hear it if you focus on it. Something will happen that probably nobody of you expects. Because it's a very contrasting thing from what you've so far seen. Although ruins have been seen here and stuff in the inevitable Throve. Sometimes I guess the memories and dreams that are lost here almost take a physical form, or do take a physical form. And things that are randomly kind of appearing and then disappearing again. Sometimes a visage, sometimes a physical thing that comes in and out of existence, like a broken bridge or some family heirloom. But as you kind of look towards the distance here, you see what seems to be the creatures that Kotem talked about. In the distance, you see the following. And I'll drag you guys to a map here. Yeah, only like 150 feet away from you, due to the vegetation. You didn't see it before, but you see now that there are 3 creatures that were described as these onivores, sloth bear-like creatures that eat dreams. And currently, they are eating what seems to be a plentiful diet. These blue pockets that have appeared in this space around you seem to be the source that they consume with great pleasure. With blue pockets, I mean, of course, the blue highlighted kind of lights. And Kotem, kind of as you almost abruptly realize that you are now currently in this place, as well as with these creatures, he abruptly stands still and says, "This is a dream pool. And we're not the only ones. Those are the omnivores that I told you about. Be very careful here." What do you guys do?
Want to try to stick to the dark and sneak around, or do you want to engage them on our terms?
Do we need to engage them? Can we sneak
No.
past them?
I think we can sneak past them, but
I do have a giant dragon with it. It's fair. What I would say was
I'm
an
quite slim, I'd say.
bar for a dragon, very slim. Still like 10 times the size of us.
It's not that I can see you, so I'll believe your word, but from the height of your voice, I'd say maybe 2 or 3.
This is Zabza. Right?
But I do agree, let's not approach. If these are not the creature that we seek, or the dragon, for all that, then I think we should listen to Kotem's warnings and just leave them be.
But is this the way that we need to go? Like, is that
Yeah, you
where
guys
the
were-
river continues?
Yeah, you guys were currently traveling directly north, pretty much. Again, same with daylight and stuff. There's not really a north, south, west, east in the Hells, but just for easy navigation's sake, yes, you guys were currently traveling north.
all right. Well, let's sneak away.
At the moment of your words leaving, or at the moment that those words leave your mouth, something even stranger will happen. As a big burst of blue flames will erupt from kind of the middle of this map here. On still a dry piece of land there, or relatively dry. You see that the kind of flying blue light sources, they're not exactly flames. They do look like flames, but they're more like a kind of a hot light. Yeah, it's weird to describe, but this one is different, as really familiar kind of look in terms of hellfire seems to erupt in the middle of the map there. And from it, you will see a recognizable figure.
An ally.
I'm on.
What is he doing there?
TX.
will emerge from this blue flame as it subverts into the sky here. And I'll describe what you guys will
Is
see
TX
here.
a dragon? Are we dealing with a dragon in human form again? Is that what's happening right now?
All right,
That could be.
Here it comes, guys. TX suddenly stiffens in the swamp water, his head twitching towards the distant movement in the fog. The towering creatures emerged between the drowned trees, these immense sloth-like horrors with bare, heavy frames, dragging claws through the mud as ghostly wisps curl from their pale-ribbed mouths. For a moment, TX simply stares. Then his face splits into a wide, childlike grin. He begins to point excitedly at the creatures, letting out sharp, breathy noises and broken giggles. Mud splashes everywhere as he bounces in place with manic excitement, waving the others of you forward with frantic motions. His fingers tremble as he slaps his own chest and points towards the omnivores again and again, utterly fascinated. One of the beasts releases a deep, groaning call that vibrates through the swamp. TX answers with delighted nonsense sounds before suddenly charging towards them through the reeds, stumbling and laughing to himself as though rushing to greet old friends. And I want you guys to roll initiative.
60.
Io
Absolutely
secretly
insane.
celebrates this because the more heat TX takes off Ios, the
Oh
better.
no. No. TX keeps putting himself in danger. Ios keeps putting us in danger.
Oh wow. Three
This is
16.
putting us in danger pretty much.
Yeah. Well, you guys can just decide to like turn around and just leave.
Right.
I think Luke might be ahead of me in this turn order. What's your dex, Luke?
16.
Yeah, you're above me in this turn order. I'm so slow.
Fucking TX. Oh my god, should I use my
Oh wow, they rolled pretty fucking high, dude. Jesus.
Should I use my expiration here?
Technically, you have to do it before the result, but
Oh,
I'll allow you if you want it.
I mean,
You all rolled 16? What the
Yeah.
fuck? That's crazy. This is such a fucking terrible initiative, because every Omnivore is in a row, then TX, then all of you, including Zem's terrific go
I'm
10.
one faster than TX.
There you go. That might actually be a good thing, though.
Yeah.
Alright. The first Omnivore is gonna go. Let me open some sheets here, actually. Do keep in mind, Luca, that you are still concentrating on control weather here.
I know. Put it up.
Alright. I'll tell you what happens if you drop that concentration while the weather is still going on in combat. In combat, any creature that ends its turn without cover from the sky takes 2d10 piercing damage.
Yeah, although once I do lose concentration, it takes a while for it to return back. It's not instant. Let me see how long it...
That's good then. Well, just be aware that you're, because if you can only cast it once. So. All right. Only for, let me open some Serif as well.
Well, it says when the spell ends, the weather gradually returns to normal.
Yeah,
So,
I'll say that it's longer than a minute, so you'll be fine for this combat. It's just that after that, of course, you have to deal with it. All right. You guys are far enough away to not be affected by this, because the what I described as the one of the beasts releases a deep groaning call that vibrates through the swamp. That is an actual feature. I'll not reveal it yet because none of you are close enough. But TX has to roll a Constitution saving throw and fail at that. He will take. I'll just do this to give you guys an indication if you are not close enough. TX is bloodied.
yeah, no shit.
Okay. Yeah. All right. The other Onivore.
Before you do anything, you might want to give Ian control of Dahlia because she's not in initiative.
And I think
You
I'm
take-
ahead. I have more dex than that bear, probably.
Yeah, you do. So you're gonna be first. I'll give you control of Dahlia as well. Hope she's doing all right. Oh, yes. All right, you got her.
Does TX understand a language?
Nah, well, to your knowledge, he's feeble-minded, so he doesn't understand shit. He currently seems very well in his feeble-mind state, as he's kind of acting like a ADHD toddler.
Okay. All right.
Be aware in this combat here that you guys will have to watch out for these pools, these dream pools, right? They are indicated by the light here, and around them you see water. Once you wade into that water, something will happen.
Yeah.
Or enter the water in any means.
I'm not so sure about this, but we do share. Okay, I'll have to.
If you're not sure on where the water starts and that sort of thing, just ask me, and then
Would this be
I'll
going
make
through the water, or could
I'll
I
make the
avoid
call.
it?
Yeah, you'll have to shove. Yeah, there you go. Shove that 5 feet to the side to not get through the water.
Okay. I'm going to bonus action dash.
There's also water here, by the way.
Okay. I've moved
You
60
have a
feet.
tree that kind of.
I'm
like,
going to
this
use
is
my
all fine.
action. Probably to ill effect, but the only way I think I can communicate with TX is through my psionic mind, like my draconic mind, and I'm going to use panache on him.
You're gonna try and charm him.
I'm going to, say, get back.
Okay.
Go get back over here, TX.
All right. Well, he might not understand language, but he will understand body language. So.
Okay. So he has to do an insight check. And I'm
Okay.
assuming that's going to go poorly.
Yeah, he has like a -4 to this or something. Oh my god, I rolled so high, but it's
Sorry, he
still
has a
lower.
-4 to
Yeah, because his intelligence, charisma, and wisdom is not actually what it says there. It's like 1 or something, or like
Oh,
3,
okay.
whatever,
Okay.
because of the feeble mind. So instead of a +8, it's a -4, so it becomes like a 15. So he fails.
Okay, thank God. Fuck, thank God. Okay. All right, so action, bonus action, and yeah, I'm just gonna hope to God he goes before this fucking bear and say, get back towards our friends.
That's a good question, actually.
Yeah.
16. Yeah, he does go before the bear. There you go. Can you put the panache in there? The chat?
And do I need to roll for Dahlia's initiative, or did she go?
Yeah, roll for that, please.
Okay, sorry. Boop.
No, that's my fault. Should have mentioned it.
Oh God. You know when a character sheet takes a while to load, you're in trouble.
Fook knows about that shit.
Oh yeah, I preloaded every session.
Luke starts the night before.
Yeah.
I'll just open this up now.
Oh, you selected your token, so it rolled the 14 for you, Ios.
Shit.
Just select the Alias token and do it again, and you're fine. What did you have? Like a 17 as well, right?
17. Yeah, I was just head of the bear, or just head of TX, I guess.
Oh, yeah. There we go. And the 14 is gonna be here. Still all the allies in a row there, except for Ian, I guess now. All right. Let me see what if you succeed on a check. So you can't actually command him. It just says like,
He's charmed, yeah.
yeah, it's charmed. Yeah, so it is charmed, but it still doesn't understand gestures and like language and stuff. So you might have like in terms of like instinctual body language, you might have like advantage on those, but in terms of
Okay.
like actual commands to him, he's still gonna be like.
Yeah, so I'm, I guess with my arms, I'm making like a come here,
Mm.
and
But I don't think he will understand those. Maybe, but it's more like a fight or flight kind of thing that he will understand, right?
yeah.
So in terms of like your expression and your body language being like scared down and stuff, and like shoulders tucked in, maybe that sort of thing, that will probably trigger him a bit.
Okay.
What I'll do is he'll be confused because he is charmed by you, but he's also very, very eager to go to these omnivores, so instead he will do nothing and just stand there. Right. The omnivore, next one, will move around here, and they just wait through these dream pools like it's nothing, so. Yeah. I want you to make a charisma saving throw, please. Ios.
Charisma.
Wow, that's exactly the DC. Well done. For a moment there, you begin to perceive a sort of visions that sent you almost into a panic. Distorted, like reality begins to kind of creep into you. Fear or hatred begins to fill your emotions, but you are able to resist it, and you don't do anything. You're fine. Hell.
Okay. Are we fighting or are we running?
At least trying to save TX.
Yeah, I'm gonna teleport to here.
Okay.
I will cast Spirit Guardians on myself.
All right.
Now in my turn.
Okay. All right. Luca, return. You wanted me to give you a thingy?
It's okay,
Aura?
I'm putting it on now.
Okay. Ios, or Ian, be aware that Dahlia is next. Okay. All right, Luca, go.
All right. I will start moving forward a little bit, avoiding the water. That's 30 feet, and as I pass, I'll give inspiration to both Ios and Dahlia.
Okay.
As a bonus action, and then so those dream eaters, they see this light, and do they like, are they trying to eat that light, or
Yeah, before you actually was in this combat, you saw the Onivores kind of like wading into the pools and then kind of beginning to like eat or like suck the kind of light that was floating above the pool. The light is coming from the pool itself, so it's like almost these like visible whispers that kind of gather themselves in the middle of these pools and then lift up to form this kind of light, sort of like a beacon that insinuates any of these pools.
and they're not like, the light is not like drawing them or like taking their
Well,
attention.
it's certainly attracting them. They seem to feed on it, but it's not like a must do now kind of thing. It's just their substance, I guess, that the substance that they consume.
And how big would you say the light is? Like a small
It
globule, or
fits in a 5 feet cube. Wherever you want it more specific. So they vary from sizes, but some of them are like, yeah, almost like 5 feet in like terms of radius, and then, or like, yeah, radius, or some are a little bit smaller than that, something like that.
I'll just seeing as they were like occupied by it before combat started,
Mhm.
I'll look at this light right here, and seeing how it's glowing, I'm gonna cast dancing lights, but instead of making 4 lights, I'm gonna combine it into one that's shining bright and like exactly like this one, but just make it much larger, possibly
Cool.
making it like appetizing to this guy.
Right. Where do you want it?
Exactly where he is, like where that light is, because they're all in the middle of the pools, right?
Sure. Yeah, you want that that one particular to like just kind of grow.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. I'll kind of like mark it with a little blue thing here.
It does give off like 40 feet of light, but it's fine.
Sure. I can fix that as well. Light. Thing. Oh, it already gives, I think. The lights do give like 40 feet, or like 20 and 20. 20 bright and 20 dim.
Yeah. Then that's it.
Yeah, so that kind of just doubles up, I guess. Doesn't do much, but...
Does this guy react at all seeing that light like burst?
From your side, it's very hard to see. You see some physical reaction to it. On his turn, you will know what he actually does for it, but there's definitely some reaction to it. Yeah.
All right, that's all. Bonus action movement.
Okay. Man, are you glad that Dancing Light is not concentration in my campaign? All right, Dahlia. Or Ian.
Sorry, it's Dahlia's turn now?
Yeah, it is.
Alright, Dahlia is gonna move up 30 feet. Just got a special delivery. Dahlia's gonna move up
Baby.
30, and she is going to there we go. With her bonus action, she's gonna cast Shillelagh. As she does.
Classic.
And with her action, she is going to cast they're bunched up. Thanks, Jack.
Yes, Jack.
He's suggesting the spells.
Yeah, he knows them all, so he's making me feel silly. I'm not close enough for that. Sorry, it's hard being a caster, y'all.
No, that's all right. You want me to do Kotem's turn while you figure out your?
I might just cast fairy. I'm gonna cast fairy fire on the one that Luca didn't.
I love the light theme we have going on.
Yeah.
Because I like there's lights on the battlefield. Sure.
Fairy fire
What, sir?
on the bear that's closest to Al, and she's gonna do what Vuk did with the same similar light, like make it very much mimic the stuff they are drinking or eating.
So now, not only have we a big ass dream pool light, but also one of the Omnivores itself is possibly like representing one of these dream lights.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I do feel that with a double 5. So
I won't bother putting down. I know it's sort of a crappy localized version of fairy fire, but I won't bother putting down the square because it was only one thing.
Right. That's fair.
And shit, I just closed her sheet. I gotta start opening it now.
2 minutes.
That's it, right? It's bonus action, movement action.
Yeah, that's it.
Kotam. Kotam will shout out on his turn and say, although the creatures are dangerous, they usually don't want to fight themselves. They draw a lot of attention to them with those calls, though. So we need to get out of here. As he steps forward about 30 feet as well. And let's do for a change. We'll do costs. We'll go one back and we'll cast protection from evil and good on you, Luca.
Thank you.
And then we'll move one forward. So we're concentrating on that. Yeah, you have a little symbol. Alright, that's gonna be his turn for now. Samsarif can only see with her blind sight about 30 feet around her. So she is not aware of any of this. She will hear the sounds, of course. She will make a strut towards this side. And yeah, she can't do much if we're not gonna attack them. She asks towards you. You are able to respond, both Dahlia and Luca here, because you're close. Me, Ios as well. She'll say, "Do we try and kill them? What do we do?"
Only if they get close enough that it's our only option. Let's see if our ploys will work.
All right. Okay. For the omnivore, she's gonna take the dodge action then, if that's the case. For the omnivore, the last one, he will. I will make a wisdom saving throw here for him to be deceived by this giant dream light or not. I'll make it your DC, like spell DC. Oh, he does make it with a 19. That's sad. Right, let me measure something out. I think we're all good now. Well, actually, no. He is not gonna come closer, but oh my god, I measured his house perfectly. Holy shit. Well, where he's standing, it's kind of just beneficial. I'll put it in chat here, but I want everyone except for Zamsarif, I think. Yes, except for Zamsarif, to make a Constitution saving throw. As they let out this warning cry, the Omnivore lets out a ear-splitting shriek. This was also done by the one all the way at the back, by the way. Calling for infernal reinforcements. Creatures that are not fiends that are within 120 feet of the Omnivore must make a DC 19 Constitution saving throw, taking 58 thunder damage on a failed save, have half as much on a successful one. Any lesser devils within a 1 mile radius centered on the Omnivore are required by contract to come and in its aid upon hearing the warring cry. The higher ranking devils may investigate if they desire, but the call holds no magical sway over them. That's Dahlia. Okay, so she succeeds, so she only takes 29. Wow, all good rolls, dude. That's really good. So 29 damage. Samsarif doesn't have to make this, Kotem does. Not because she's a fiend, by the way, but because she's just outside of the range. Okay, he does fail. Which will probably get rid of that concentration. Oh my god, you... Uh-oh. You want to use your Vexpiration on that?
No, I'm just seeing if Absorb Elements works on this.
Thunder? I don't know. I don't think it
It
does.
does. But
Oh, it does.
Yeah, I thought it had to be an attack, but no, it's just when you take damage.
Yeah, she could do that.
Yeah, I'll take that.
But it still makes a con save fail.
I know, but it's just damage, right?
Well, yeah, I'm just saying that the control weather will succeed, and then...
Yeah, but I still cannot lower it anyway.
Well, that's why I said the Vexpiration could help you, but you can.
To a 19, even if I rolled a 10, I can't do it.
Okay, that's fair. Well, 9... So it would lower to... Because you made the save, it's 28, right?
I did make the save.
Yeah. Well, how much is it? 28? Yeah, 28. So that becomes then a 14 DC, right? Because it's half of that. And then if you do the Absorb Elements, it blows it again, right?
He didn't make the save for the warning cry.
Yeah, so I take 29 damage because I'm gonna half it, which half of that
is...
is...
that's your cons. That's not your con save. That's just...
That's for the warning cry. Yeah. That's
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, no. Then you're kind of fucked. Okay.
Well, let's see. So that I take 29 damage.
Right, that becomes 14 DC save. So if you roll your
Yep.
expiration and roll high enough, you can still make it.
That's what I wanted.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Nice. You're good. All right, so you keep your concentration. Do take
I did.
28. Yeah. All right. All the others also take 28. Kotam will take the full 58. He's a good amount of HP though. Alright. Some sort of just outside. Okay, I want a con save or a concentration check from you as well, Al. And as well from Kotem, but Kotem needs a net 20 to like be okay here. Yeah, both will fail. So no Spirit Guardians and no protection from evil and good.
Is Fairy Fire concentration?
It is.
Yeah.
So also from Dahlia, I guess. Well, there goes all the concentration again.
Great.
By the way, let's see. Yeah, advantage on saving throws. So you would have advantage on this saving throw. Because protection from evil and good would still be active. Okay.
Oh, okay. Nah, never mind.
Nah. You know, after that it's gone as well, so... Alright, I need to do this, do this, do this. Just do this. There we go. Do this. And do this. Yeah, okay. That's perfect, actually. Alright. So, on the start of the next round, because of the call of the Omnivores, and the contract that is bound by these lesser devils, 2 creatures will appear on the map. From the east, you will begin to see 2 Hellcats appear. The sigh from you, Book.
It's because we had a Hellcat once. Not for long.
Yeah, you did.
But...
No. What happened to that thing again?
Good question.
It got drowned in the river Styx.
Oh,
remember?
yeah,
You
it
turned
did,
its
yeah.
brain to mashed potatoes.
Right, that's what happened.
And then the court took it, right? Court of Tiffany.
Oh yeah. You know, it was never really ours to begin with. It was never really ours.
That's funny for you to say that.
Even the DM's throwing you
Right.
shade now.
It will dash all the way towards TX. That is its action, though. This guy will also dash. They don't care about the pools, by the way. And go all the way to here. Alright. This only for... We'll... leave. We'll kind of just walk out of the map there. I'll keep him in initiative because he's still like just outside the map, but just so you know. I'll put him like halfway here so you guys have an indication that he's still there, but he's about 30 feet from the map now. Ayos. You're on mute.
All right, these things seem hostile officially, I think. No?
These cats?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're fucking rushing towards you. One is already kind of jumping through the air, about to like strike down upon TX. The other one seems to be rushing Zemzarif.
Okay. TX is still bloodied, right?
TX is bloodied, yes.
Great.
He took 60 damage or something from one of those cries. Be sure to take off the damage from Dahlia, by the way.
I did. Or maybe didn't update, but
Yeah, fair. Roll 20.
yeah, I'm a caster now. Roll 20. It's the worst.
You are going through water there. I'll begin like drawing some like indications of where these pools are. That could be nice.
I will. I'll just move up 30 feet, so I'll be beside TX, and hopefully beside TX. I'll move up 30. Yeah, I have my range, so shit, did that move 30? And oh, it's right on TX. Oh, god damn it. Right. I'm gonna move up and I'll stab this. Bonus action dash. And I will booming blade this thing.
There you go, some indications for you guys where the pools are. At least where you guys are around. Alright, 29 will definitely fucking hit this thing. For 37? Yeah.
Yep.
See if they're... Can't remember if they're... Yeah, no, okay. You're fine. You're doing full damage.
Cool. And that is... Well, I guess with what remaining movement I have, I'm gonna try to stand right beside TX and make myself look like the worst thing there and the best thing to attack.
Okay. You're definitely more a threat. TX, more excited about the Omnivores than the Hellcats, definitely. He will action disengage and hide behind you, Ias. This Omnivore. I will roll this. I do. I'm gonna target Al. And I want you to make a charisma saving throw, please, Al. I'm rolling towards myself here still. But...
I'm sorry, are you trying to charm me right now?
I'm reading the ability. Yeah. So you're fine.
Access denied.
Alright. He's not gonna do much else other than probably make some distance, so we'll go here. Al.
Should just be me. I stupidly deleted my token, so I added it back on.
Sure thing. Initiative okay?
Yep. It was 16.
Nice.
Sorry, is this creature trying to run away from me right now?
Well, there's like giant sloths, so it's not really running, but it's like trotting. Yeah.
Boop.
I'll make some indications of the pool. You are able to, with your 20 strength or like 19 strength now, jump over these, but just making sure.
Oh, that was a teleportation. Sorry, I should have clarified.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I need to know.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start unloading on him with the. I do Vorpal or do I do Black Razor? I'll do Black Razor. Black Razor's out. Yeah, it'll always be out. I'll attack twice on Black Razor. Or with Black Razor.
Okay, go ahead.
Does a 16 hit? I don't
16
yet.
will hit.
Yeah, I don't yet have advantage. I'll attach a seal to him. My next attack will have an advantage.
Sure.
It's just 15. Just the first roll, isn't it?
Just 15.
Yeah, the second one I think was at 20.
Mm-hmm. Alright. It's the net 20 that will. That's why the double damage is there. As you strike this Oni 4, it will kind of shriek again. Not as loud as like with his warning cry, but shriek again. And his body language definitely tells you like he's trying to get away.
No surrender. Strike him again.
Alright. Definitely hits.
And it's in crit. What, 20 damage? I believe?
Yeah. Alright. Well, they don't seem to be very fast and not very particularly keen on fighting you, but they are definitely some tanky motherfuckers. So you are slashing into them, you're doing definitely damage, but he's still looking pretty okay.
That's fine, as long as I get the final blow on one. Yeah, I'll end my turn there.
Okay. Dahlia.
It should be me. I should have gone before Al, but like
okay,
I said, I
that's-
deleted the token.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, my bad. Alright, let me drag you up. There we go. Yep, go ahead.
Alright. So, I will, as a bonus action, click the boots of speed. And then I'll move 60 feet. Let me just check. 40, 55, 60. I'm not there yet. God damn it. Yeah, no way. Alright. And then, as an action, I will cast Dissonant Whispers on this Hellcat.
Wisdom save, right?
Yes.
15.
Fail.
Nice.
I don't know why it's not rolling. It's probably gonna roll 5 times now. There it is.
That's the one.
Alright. 9 psychic damage. But it uses its reaction to move as far away from me as possible.
Normal movement, right?
Yep.
40 feet. Ayas? Such an intent look on your character sheet. 31, yes, that will hit, definitely. You strike this little bit of a low roll. I'll simulate it by saying, as it moves away, runs away, it kind of almost, like his form almost kind of shivers as it is kind of completely translucent. And with the lights in the dark here, it's almost, you are able to hit it, but Not as well as you would have liked. All right. Anything
That's
else?
it.
Okay. This one is bloodied. L. Or no, not L. Dahlia.
All right. Dahlia. We're outside.
No, this is one giant forest inside a building. What the fuck is that kind of question?
Is it raining?
No, it's currently clear skies because the control
shit,
weather is
yeah.
still in effect.
Oh, I don't know if can Dahlia cast Call Lightning if Luke is controlling the weather.
Well, that's the thing. The control weather is just succeeded because Luca fell. No, he kept his saving throw. Actually, yeah. So the control weather is still active. Roll it in chat, not as a cost, but just for me to see. Because that is an interesting question. Stormy cloud appears. Shape of a cylinder. Sort of is weather, so.
Okay,
kind of. Yeah.
It's okay. Dahlia will, knowing that Luca is a very proficient caster, she will cast Moonbeam.
There you go. That works.
How do you cast something? You just press it?
Yeah. Dude, you
Yep.
have spells.
A spell.
Well,
If
still.
it's not, oh, thank God.
Hey, there she is.
Hey!
I take it back. I take it back.
I'm
Right.
gone for 5
Being-
minutes. I come back and I'm sat next to Kotam. Is that really what you think of me, guys?
Not only you sat next to Coach Tam, you're currently being controlled by Ian.
Yeah, I did see in the chat. I was like, oh wait, hang on a minute. I didn't know Isles could call lightning.
Right, well, we're currently on your turn, so if you want to take over and do what Ian was doing, then you can.
What's happening? Briefly.
I'll describe it briefly. TX has appeared when you guys encountered the Omnivores. These are the creatures you saw the bones of when you were in the alone with Crusher. TX took a liking to them and an interest at least. And currently they've showed up alive while you guys were traveling for the inevitable Throve. So that's going on. TX wants to approach them, and you kind of been dragged into a fight because of it.
Right.
The Omnivores don't seem to particularly be like aggressive towards you. They kind of just seem to want to get away. They did call for help, which alerted some of these Hellcats that have joined the fray, and those are aggressive towards you.
Right. Okay. So kind of need to be concerned about the Hellcats, but not.
Well, the Omnivores do a shit ton of damage with their like warning cry, but they particularly just cause a lot of damage because it's so loud. They don't actually are not trying to kill you. They're just trying to save their hides.
Okay. My God, why did I come back when it's my turn? Okay.
We can also just do the moonbeam if you want that, and you can see the whole round before we get to you again. That works too. You can just.
Yeah, I was thinking. Well, I was just gonna do something to stop the Hellcat from the one that's like next to me from.
Yeah, it's currently dashing towards Samsarif about to strike her.
Okay, yeah. So I'll I will cast a. I'll just do a wall of force, I think.
It's like a.
Like
Where?
Actually, no. Wait, I take that back because then Zamzarif can't even do anything. I'll just moonbeam. Yeah, why not? I'll moonbeam him.
Okay. Yeah, you can drag a little circle in there. Can you put it in chat as well? It's a thing where it, like, on my turn, right, or something, or as well as on cast.
No, I think yeah, it's on the turn of the thing. My Roll20 is just not loading my character sheet, so.
We had some trouble with that.
Okay. I guess I could also upcast it to do a bit more damage.
Yeah, you're not concentrating on anything so far, so 1 more damage to be exact.
Wow.
A creature enters the spell's area for the first time or starts its turn there. Yeah, so it's gonna be on his turn. I'll drag a little area of effect thing in there for you. There you go. Probably there, right? Somewhere in there.
Yeah. I haven't got my symbiotic entity, have I, by any chance? Nobody activated that whilst I was gone.
No, I don't think so.
Shame. Okay, no worries.
You have your aid and stuff, though. All right.
Yeah.
Kotam, you want to move, by the way?
No, I'm good.
Okay. I've drawn out these like blue lines that indicate pools. You've learned that stepping into them will cause something to happen. You don't exactly know what. Something about dreams. All right. Kotam will Arbiter's Light on the Hellcat. He will hit. Doing 75. That's a good start. We're doing radiant damage exclusively to this Hellcat, it seems. Makes him bloodied. This one. Alright. He will also move a little bit away near the bridge. Samzarif.
Yup, I forgot the Hellcat takes 3d8 of damage when it moved. And I'm just waiting for my computer, but I can hit that when I get down.
Sure. Should I roll it for you?
That'd be great. I'm like 30 seconds away.
Sure. 16. Not a bad roll. Samsarif. With a Hellcat inside, she will cast Plasma Spear and hit it as well. We're doing the most damage here, guys. Oh wait, it's fire. No, because it's plasma, so it bypasses immunity. It is immune to fire, so it will take half from this, so 25. Yeah, both Hellcats are bloodied. Alright, Zamzarif will keep the guy in her sights, but get as far away as possible, so she will go here. Alright, before the Omnivore goes, surprise, 2 more Hellcats will show up. And they will go as well. This one will dash, make it over here. And this one will try and join his friend. Alright. This Omnivore will begin to move away. Then these Hellcats. This guy will move back 40 feet. And we'll make some attacks. Two claw attacks, miss horribly, and then 1 bite attack. That will probably hit. 26 on you, Ayas.
Yeah, that hits.
Alright. 7 piercing damage, grasping the target with its mouth. If the target is a medium or smaller creature, it has the grappled condition. So you are grappled at the moment. Only 7. Oh, I rolled the lowest I can. That's why. Alright, the other Hellcat all the way at the bottom will have to make a con save for the Moonbeam. 13 or like fails, so you will take 13 radiant damage. He's not looking great. He will make it all the way towards here. And he will do some attacks. He will do 1 claw towards each of you, Dahlia and Zamzarif. And then depending on how those hit. Over 16 will miss Zamzarif, but will hit Dahlia, I believe. Because no mage armor. Doing 11 slashing damage and 7 fire damage. It doesn't have advantage on you, I think.
I also want to do my Halo of Spores damage because I always forget to do that.
When does that activate?
It's like as a reaction when somebody moves into my area.
Do you just want a radius around you that like will indicate the area?
Well, it's confusing because when I don't have my symbiotic entity, I have the Halo of Spores, but when I have the symbiotic entity, I don't have the Halo of Spores. But I do have spores that I can throw.
Yeah, it doesn't have advantage against you at the moment. Alright. You will take 18 though. Or like 14 because you have fire resistance. 14.
Okay. It's 1d10 now, yeah.
I think so, yeah. I have to make a con save, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So many con saves for you. It does succeed. So take half or just nothing?
I think it just doesn't take anything then.
Yeah, save or suck. Alright. Only 4 here is now gonna run away, or not run away, but slough away. He will be far enough to not actually be in the fight anymore. Ayos.
Ios, this thing is bloodied in front of me?
Yeah. Both the red dot Hellcats are bloodied.
I guess I'll just try to finish this. Wait, how injured is the Omnivore in front of Al?
Not bloodied.
Ugh. Okay, I won't even bother trying to attack it then. No, I'm gonna attack this one in front of me with Booming Blade.
Sure.
And then I'll see where my bonus action takes me. So
18 will hit.
4.
Jesus.
42.
How much is that?
42.
Yeah, that's enough. You slice this cat in half and it kind of evaporates into the air.
Okay, and I'll move to flank the next one with Luca. Trying to scare it off, say. Just making big noises and being generally intimidating.
Of course.
Actually, with my bonus action, could I hide in the roughage? Or is that?
Well, from that position, no, because you're standing next to the Hellcat. But
then I will just do nothing.
Okay. TX, with the danger in front of him out of the way and the danger behind him still very much active, and his goal of the omnivores that he wants to give a hug, you don't know really. He is gonna make his way over there, or he's gonna dash. The omnivore next to you, Al, is gonna make a disengage action, and is gonna make it to about here. They're not that fast. Luca.
I'm gonna kill this gnome.
Alright, how do you want to do...
And he had to dash, right?
Yeah, well, he's 25, so it's only 50 feet, but... when he dashes.
Well,
Hard to communicate with something that doesn't understand anything.
I'll do... As an action, I will cast... I'll try again. Dissonant Whispers on the one in front of me.
Sure.
Good God, what are these rolls?
Let's see... Wisdom. Fails. So I run over Ayos?
Well, not over, around if you can.
Yeah, sure. I'll do that. There. Ayos, you wanna do an opportunity? Yep. 17 hits. Doing 40 exactly. Alright.
Alright, and then I will run 60 feet up towards TX. Well, actually,
Sure.
as a bonus action, I will activate Blade Song, which gives me more movement. So I will run in front of TX.
There you go.
And
We'll roll some
just-
more pools.
yeah, just I don't think I've crossed water.
No, you haven't. No, you're fine.
But just stand there in front of him and just stop. Just put my body in front of him, and like if he tries to move like towards me, I like move to the side, like blocking him with my body.
Sure.
But I'm not grappling him. Like
No,
I'm
no.
just
No, I get what
trying.
you're doing. Yeah.
That's it.
Let me draw these last pools here. Yep. Okay. My beautiful map I made. Ruined by blue lights. Alright, yes. Al.
Where are you going? Get back here. I'm gonna...
This poor fucking slow.
I'm just gonna take 2 swipes with my black razor.
Hmm. Yeah,
29.
just about hits. Doing 20, right? Yeah, doing a total of 40, I guess. Still not bloodied.
Damn it, you son of a bitch. You will die. I'll end my turn there.
He's not gonna be able to escape you, so yeah, if he doesn't get help. Dahlia.
I will. Use my action to move the moonbeam on top of the other Hellcat over there.
Sure.
And then I will bonus action Shillelagh, I guess.
Shalala. Well, you already shillelagh'd. You already bonus action shillelagh'd.
I did?
You're good there. Yeah, Ios did it over Ian.
Oh, okay. In which case...
Yeah, I shillelagh'd for you, and Al said, "I forgive you, Ios." That was like the big thing you missed.
Oh, those words didn't come out my mouth.
Okay, in which case I'll try doing... Nope, that requires concentration. Never mind. I will just chill, I guess. I don't have much else I can do on a bonus action, so...
You can move towards the other side to get flanking with Samsarif.
If healing word, you could heal TX.
Also that. Or any of
Oh,
you.
is he looking a bit worse for wear?
Healing word might not be in range though, for now.
Yeah, I don't have it prepared anyway.
Starts dancing and like does extended range meta magic for healing word.
That would be like disappointing in its.
Yeah.
Although actually with oh no, because if I'm already making it extended, I can't even improve the healing. Yeah, no, I will. Because yeah, okay, I'll move around this side.
Okay.
Like that, yeah.
Sure.
Cool.
Alright, Gotham. Rolls a d6. Nope, doesn't recharge. Oh, wait, let me get out of the thingy. Roll it again. You'll have a second chance. Nope. Alright, he is gonna do Arbiter's Touch, I believe. Get in there, Kotam. Hiya! 18 will hit. Doing 14. Not bad. Guy's looking really bad, this one. Alright, see if Samsarif can finish him off. And then proceed to maybe continue on to the other one. We'll see. She can't use her breath for now. We'll roll for her to recharge it. Nope. She does have some attacks though. She'll bite this guy. 20 will hit. Yeah, that's definitely enough. Even if it's resistance. This one kills. She'll move onto this guy. And do her 2 claw attacks. One hits, one fails. Doing 19. Not bad. Well, it's halved, but not bad either. Alright. This Hellcat is gonna retaliate after it makes a con save. Fails. You wanna roll that Moonbeam again? I'll let you re-roll it every time you take the turn again.
Yep. Hang on.
It is gonna make some attacks against Samsarif.
Wait.
One will hit.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
17 damage because she is immune to fire. And only for...
Oh.
We'll move another 20 feet.
Goodness.
These are both dead. Alright. As the Moonbeam is eventually striking here, from the southwest, Dahlia, you will begin to feel something familiar. From the darkness, you will all feel a low trembling.
I swear to God,
And
Yop.
that trembling
I swear to God.
trembling will begin to get louder and louder. And more powerful. And I don't think most of you can see this, because he's still in the dark. But
I can see
Who
it.
is he?
It's not the worst case scenario, but it's definitely a bad case scenario.
What does that mean?
The worst case scenario would be Mammon. It's not Mammon. But it's going to be something fucking brutal to take on.
It will have spent his whole thing getting onto the map, so for now we'll be fine here. Ios, you hear this rumbling and trembling as well, and as you kind of look behind your shoulder, you see not the creature itself, but you see maybe like the top scales of him coming from out of the earth as well, just the enormous amounts of mud and vegetation that this creature is kind of like throwing into the air as it burrows low to the surface here. What do you want to do?
Ios is going to deal with the threats he can control. He's going to yell out to everyone, the worm is here. And he'll run over. There's like a weird bush here. Can I do a shoulder roll through the bush and try to get advantage on this next attack on?
Yeah, there's a lot of vegetation, sure.
Cool.
And he also, this guy just ran away because you had dissonant whisper, so his back is turned.
Okay.
So I'll let you make the sneak stealth check. Sneak check. Yeah,
25?
probably stealthy enough. Go ahead. Double 24.
For
Jesus,
40,
fucking that's an enormous roll.
or 54? Is that right? Yeah.
Holy shit. Well, it's bloodied. Definitely bloodied.
Cool. And maybe I'll just take the remainder of my movement. Wait. Yeah, actually I used it all pretty much. So, it's big map, Yop. Good job. I'm going to finish my movement there, or finish my turn there.
Seeing as I had a worm coming and I needed the
Yeah, I
bit of
got you.
space.
Makes sense. I do gotta head out. I'll be here. I'm just feeding the baby right now, but I do have to go soon.
Sure. We'll do until we'll finish this round if we can. See how far we get. TX. On the kind of feeling of the trembling, he will not understand what's happening, and he will look towards you, Luca, and then see the Omnivore near L, and choose a different path, and dash towards that one.
You remember the plan we had of
least-
killing him and then like resurrecting him? Maybe we need to do that like now. Should I just kill him outright here?
Get the 10 points.
Yeah, like that. That's why I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him now, and then I'm gonna cast Spare the Dying. And
Maybe not with
we'll
your
take him back.
soul-stealing sword. Maybe not with your soul-sucking sword.
Nah, what's the worst that can happen? I've got no soul. I'm fine.
Well, you didn't get killed by the sword.
That is true. Okay, maybe I don't kill him with the sword. And then if I nat 20 with the Vorpal sword, that could take his head off. Fuck. God damn it.
All right. Okay, your turn.
Yeah, I'm just checking. There's no spell I can do that can like freeze TX or allow him to like stay in place.
You know, if you're gonna freeze somebody, freeze the fucking worm.
Well,
If you really want to
we
get
can
TX.
run from the worm, but not if TX is not with us.
I don't know if you can run from the worm, man.
Well,
If you really want to get TX out of here, you could always teleport with them back to the ship and then just run back here.
Right.
Yeah, just
Right,
leave
right.
the others. Good luck. Bye.
there's
It has
really
to be a willing
nothing I can do,
creature
but like
for you to teleport us to.
we can't focus on defending ourselves if we need to run every round for TX. Like we need to do something.
The only thing that we can do is he was bloodied after he entered here.
Yeah, he's bloodied. Yeah.
Kill him. It's only. Look, we've got resurrection, have we not?
I'm charming him. Like I don't know why he's running away from me if he's a little charmed by me, but I guess I'm not
He's not
charming him
attacking
enough.
you.
We can kill him.
I'll-
We can spare the dying, and then we can resurrect him when we get the opportunity. Or we
Yeah,
just
well, killing- yeah,
revivify.
you guys can
Hey,
knock
wait,
him
hear
out
me
if
out.
you want. You guys can
Hear
knock
me
him
out.
out. Like you can do non-lethal damage if you want it.
Is anyone carrying a jar?
Huh?
Is anyone carrying a jar?
Ios has vials.
I have like
Yeah,
empty health potion.
Yeah,
like,
surely we have empty health potions.
Because I'm
Yeah.
just thinking, and I don't know how this or if this would work, but I could turn him into like a puff of smoke, and then we put him in a jar and then carry him.
That
That's
is
one of the most-
hilarious. But
Yeah, that's one
effective.
of the most creative ways of like.
Is that a concentration?
Not. I don't think Gase's form is. I mean, he's still off his head, right?
Yeah.
Off his head.
Oh no, Gase's form is
Sure.
concentration.
Yeah.
It's the
Yeah,
other
but
one.
Windwalk isn't.
No, yeah, Windwalk isn't, but that would be me using a 6th level spell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
The
You
issue
could also
is
just cast whole person on him. He has a wisdom of like -4, so that like he has to roll really, really well to like be able to actually save that.
true.
yeah, but then that also
It's
leaves him just a
Luca
sitting
can't.
duck.
Luca is not casting it because he does control weather at the moment. Otherwise, I think Luca would have casted it already. But
I can cast.
I
I
have
can
like
cast it.
2 spells without concentration, so
right. One of them very effective though with combination with Ios, so that's not bad.
well. I
I-
guess if you end up killing this Dream Eater, and this one runs away so he can't see him, I guess that's something.
I'm barely scratching the surface with this Dream Eater, mate. And we've got a bigger threat now, which I need to turn my attention to. I can hold him in place for a minute. But that
It's
could
funny
all
how-
come crashing down if I have to end up going toe-to-toe with this worm.
Yeah,
I can
I wanna.
eventually lure
oh,
him like very far away, like right there. But it's still gonna mean he's just gonna take like 4 rounds and get back to where he is. And also that brings him closer to the danger.
Also, I know for teleportation stuff you have to be willing, right, or something.
like
Yeah,
a
but
non-
if he is like a plant, can he be unwilling? Does he know what?
Yeah, he still has.
Nothing happening.
I mean, he wants to get close to the Omniforce. If you're gonna teleport him away, then
He doesn't know what I'm doing. He does. If with 1 intelligence, he does not know what dimension.
no, that's true. But he wants to stay here. So if he's
You can also
If
just show
he's,
him a
like-
shiny door and be like, oh, look at this.
But this is why I'm saying, guys, if I turn him into a puff of smoke, all I've got to be like is, hey, TX, you want to fly? You want to fly? And he'll say yes. Do you know what I mean? Because you also have to be consenting for that to work. So
The issue with, I don't know what kind of damage will happen if we put him into a jar through gaseous form, and you get hit and lose concentration.
Well, I mean, my constitution's pretty high at the moment. I'm like, I mean, yeah, okay, it is a risk, but
It's also the fact that you can't ask him anything because he doesn't understand anything. So like asking him, "Do you want to fly?" He's not going to be able to understand what you're saying. Anyways, I want a turn, Luca, because
Well,
I was just itching to play with this one.
yeah. First things first, I'll move.
well that too, but also I mean I'll allow some like discussion and stuff, but it's still combat, so you guys are.
I still see nothing.
Probably for the best.
Well, not
You
really,
only
because I
hear
really
and
can't do
feel.
anything. Like, nothing about TX, nothing about the creature. I'll take a bonus action and move this light. It doesn't really do much. Still can't see anything.
You might be able to distract TX with the light.
Not really. That's not what he's after.
Look, I'll take care of TX in the next turn, don't worry.
You want to put the light like where it's dark, so you can see the.
Yeah, but it's an action, so I can't really do that. If I want to do something else.
Yeah.
So, I guess for now I'll just try and free Ios. So I will cast again. Same old thing, Dissonant Whispers. Let me see if I'm in range.
Yeah.
I'll move a bit closer.
Yeah, sure.
And I'll cast Dissonant Whispers.
Okay. Wisdom. Wow.
Never mind.
Well, you did cast it, but you did do a good roll at least, so you'll take some.
Yeah,
scorching
but
damage.
it's still half damage now that it succeeded. Great.
Yeah, true.
My luck. All right. Well, in that case, that's. I still have a bonus action, and with a bonus action, you have inspiration, Io, still.
Yep.
Dahlia has inspiration. Yeah, then I guess nothing much. Let's see, 60 feet. Okay. I'll move a bit further and give Al and... Nope, still can't do it. That's it. That's my turn, I guess.
Okay. You're giving Al inspiration?
Nope.
Okay. Al.
I did just want to say as well, I can like polymorph him into like a mouse or something, so you can just shove him in your pocket, Al. So that's also an option. Because that's a wisdom saving throw, so.
Yeah.
Whole person works as well.
Does.
As well as just knocking him out. If you just want to knock him out, then like you can't do much either.
How bad does he look?
He's bloodied.
I'll cast whole person on him.
Okay. Wisdom save. Do have advantage on this because I'm still a gnome, but I have like a -4. Yeah, so that's like a. Instead of a +4, it's a 13 total.
Yeah, you feel.
Okay. So he's paralyzed.
Ios naturally assumes that it's on him, so he freezes.
You're all the way on the other side of the battlefield. Alright. Yeah. TX running towards the omnivore, his arms stretched in front of him, will freeze in place. You are concentrating on your whole person.
Yep. And I will move here and I'll end my turn now.
Yeah, you see just about the kind of edge of the mask, like the top of the mask, breaking the surface of the swamps here. So that will be a good, I think, turn to do a legendary action here. While on the surface, the worm moves up to its burrow speed or swimming speed. Each creature, blah 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 blah. Nobody's gonna make a exactly 50 feet. And there is a feature as well here. Yeah, just to make a dex save, please, Al.
I feel as though this is targeted. Because you know how bad I am at dexterity now.
Fail, so you just fall prone.
You didn't give me inspiration, did you, Luca?
Nope, I didn't.
Alright,
You know
Dahlia,
that,
your turn. That
when
was-
you ask you like, Johnny, have you still got inspiration? I still got inspiration. Well, okay, and I'm just I was like, oh, okay. I became the crusher of this group.
Yeah, please use your inspirations, people. I'm giving them for a reason. Please.
He wants to double up. I've succeeded on everything. It's just not
Oh.
going well.
Here's me thinking Al and Luca were best friends. That's how it is. I'm no worse than
It was
Crusher.
before you turned.
Still the same.
Alright,
Al,
Dahlia,
man.
your turn. We'll see if we can finish the round.
Okay, so did you take away the damage, by the way, for the moonbeam on that Hellcat?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Or yeah, the one you rolled lastly, right? Yeah.
Yeah, because you were just
14.
you went on with other stuff. Yeah, it was
It's
14.
14, right? Yep.
Okay. Here's the thing: the Hellcat really does not seem like a problem right now. In comparison to everything else that's going on.
Some sort of can 1v1 a Hellcat. You're pretty sure.
Yeah.
She'll take some damage, but
Okay.
she's a little bit bigger than them, and a dragon instead of a cat. Yeah.
Okay. I will. Oh my god, that thing is huge.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Like, actually.
I can't. So the
evil.
worm is actually still like longer than that. It's just like you do a round token, so you can't really do like a. I could like do this to simulate its length, but it's like.
Just gonna
Not
say it
really,
now.
that
I
doesn't
can't
work.
wait till this worm goes and just comes up and swallows me whole.
Well,
so
it's
fun.
gonna be its turn at 19
Yeah.
initiative, so.
I'm well aware. I know exactly what you're gonna do because you try to do this to us in the Hammer Fist hold.
Mm-hmm.
So, these waters, if we like touch them, we don't know exactly what happens, but
No, you don't know what happens. Kotem described it as having the possibility of harvesting memories or broken dreams that will give you either benefits or very much non-benefits.
okay. And the worm doesn't seem to be bothered by these waters, I'm assuming.
Nah.
He's just, yeah, okay. So bang goes the control water and shenanigans. My gosh, I really do not know what on earth to do. Do you want to take Kotam's turn while I think? Because I'm...
Sure. Kotem will scream out, that is the worm of Mineros. the one that made the lifts in the jangling city unavailable. We need to get out of here very quickly. Luca? And he will, if we can roll. Nope. Let's do this. He might not be able to heal himself or anyone as a cleric, but he can make it possible for you guys to heal better. So we'll do that. It's a beacon of hope. What's the radius on that? 30 feet. I need to get to a place where I can actually use this beneficially, though. That's too... okay, well, I'll hold off on casting that, though, because otherwise I cannot hit enough people with it. I will go here and I'll cast... I guess we'll cast Spiritual Weapon. Make a little scythe. We'll do a blue scythe. Kind of assist the Hellcat, or Zemsarif here. And then we'll make an attack on that. We're not casting it second level, we're casting it at... Oh, that will hit as well. 4th. Doing a total of 8 damage. Well done. Alright, action, he's gonna dodge... Zemsarif.
Oh, sorry, I am ready now.
Oh, yeah, sorry, go ahead.
I am... How far away am I, actually? I didn't think about that. Oh, no, I'm fine. I'm going to cast a Cloud Kill around the worm. So I'm going to dismiss the Moonbeam, because that's concentration.
Is the worm buried right now? Can you see the worm?
Yeah, the worm is partially buried, so she can see the worm. Yeah, it's like like I said, it's like if this is, oh fuck, my cam is not on, damn it. Let's see, I'll draw it out real quick. This is the ground. He's like, kind of like halfway in there.
So, yeah, no, I'm just thinking, like, because it's a sphere, that technically it will be going into the gaps underground anyway as well. So, like, if I'm casting it here, it will be like slightly above ground, slightly underground. But either way, it's all around him. And then, yeah, that will be...
Works the same as, can you put in the chat? Works the same as Moonbeam, right?
I don't think I can move it like Moonbeam.
No, but in terms of like when I start my turn.
Oh, sorry, when you take the damage, yeah.
When a creature enters the spell area for the first time or turn, yeah, it's the same. Alright. Oh, Zemsarif. Gonna just unleash some attacks. Fury of Dragon swipes and bites. The 1 will hit. Oh no, 2. 2. Bite will hit. And a claw. Doing 29. Halved. 14. Alright. And retaliate from the Hellcat. gonna make 3 claw attacks because he can't grapple her. Might as well. Doing 17 back. You still have 1 alive, right? Yeah, let's do ice as well then. Oh, he will try and bite you. 17 won't hit. Both of those won't hit, I think, either. So you're fine. Dodging. Only for this guy will leave. Alright, we'll finish the session off here by the turn of the worm. As he will start its turn in the cloud kill, so I will have to roll a con save again.
I swear to God, if you end this session for the next... We're not playing next weekend. You end this session by me being swallowed, I'm going to be so mad.
Yeah, I don't have my cam on, but I'm smiling. Do it. Grinning. Do it. 5d8 halved, right?
Yeah.
He's actually not immune to poison or resistant at all, so you'll take this damage, half of it, but we'll take it.
Heck yeah.
So that's like, it's like 4 is just 12. Yeah. All right. So his turn. Worm of Mineros. He is gonna use one of his. Yeah, he's gonna use one of his features here. He's gonna use Swallow Muck.
You say swallow fuck?
Muck. While burrowing no more than 20 feet beneath the surface, which he is currently not doing, the worm begins to swallow everything above it, opening a 10-foot radius pit on the surface above it. Each creature in that area must succeed on a DC 20 dexterity saving throw or fall in and have the worm immediately make a churning maw attack against it, or move to the nearest adjacent space on a success.
Well, I'm prone, so that's an automatic failure.
No, it's disadvantage. I think.
Disadvantage, okay.
No, it's just yeah. No, it's just a normal roll.
Oh, dexterity save and throw, yes.
Right.
Resistance?
Boost that in any way?
Nope.
Not within 30 feet.
All right. So, underneath you, Al, you, as the kind of worm dives in for a second, on the ground, you've realized that you've kind of dodged his, his charge towards you, I guess, or maybe he's subsided or changed his mind. But then you feel the rumbling begin to start over again. The ground beneath your hands and feet kind of just fall and begin to fall, and you with it. And I'm gonna make a Churning Maw attack.
Can I cancel that with my power, or is it only?
I think you can. Or is it somebody else?
As a reaction, when you or a creature you see within 30 feet of you suffers critical hit, you can turn that hit into a normal hit. So yeah,
sure,
that'll be a normal hit.
So it's a normal hit.
Yeah.
That's a crazy roll to end it off on. I'll roll it again so I can actually roll it well. You will take 39 piercing damage. And I want you to... Why did I put that on hide? Roll it again. I want you to make... It's 39. Not the 30. Oh, that's sad. But if the target is large or smaller, it must succeed on a DC 20 strength saving throw or be swallowed by the worm. So now I want a strength saving throw. You have a good strength now.
I do. Do these gauntlets give me proficiency in strength or no?
No.
No, okay.
Not
I just wanted to make sure before, like, I wasn't.
You do have a +4 now. It's a +4. That's not bad. Yeah, not good enough though. Or +5, I guess. Is it a +5 or +4?
Should be a +4. I don't know why it's saying 5 on saving throw.
Well, 10 fails. So you are swallowed a bunch of water, ground, and all kinds of things, vegetation,
Luca,
by the worm.
Luca will look at me just before I'm about to be swallowed, and for the first time in a long time, he'll see genuine fear on Al's face as Al tries to reach out to Luca. And then he disappears.
And with that gesture, you disappear into the gaping maw of the worm of Mineros, swallowing you whole. And with that, we will end the session there.
Look, if you're ending on me getting swallowed, I want to end it on a wholesome moment.
Actually, it has some more of its turn, I think. No, that was his turn. Yeah, that was his turn. Well, it has movement. Sure, I'll do the movement.
Just dips. Bye.
Well, you say that, buddy, but that's exactly what it's gonna do. As he burrows back into the ground and burrows deep and deep. And he will, together with Al, disappear. That's gonna be session 39 of the Change of Asmodeus revised. We'll not have a session next week, like you said. So we'll catch this up in 2 weeks.
And now Vinc's got to sit with the image of Al with fear in his eyes, outstretched hand for his what he considers to be his best friend as he disappears.
Right. Yeah,
I love this
message
game.
You about something plain. We'll
Yeah.
see how we can handle this. But there you go.
Insane.
All right.
Actually insane.
That my goal was to swallow someone. Doesn't really matter who, and then dip, because that kind of forces you guys to stay in the inevitable throw. Anyway,
I mean,
revealing too much.
I have to stay on this plane anyway, so.
Yeah, that's true.
Now they can move
mostly-
on without feeling bad. Oh well, let's go.
Right. Also, I want you to make a con save for TX.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I'm gonna feel that con save, aren't I? Using 39
Natural
points
20.
of damage.
Yeah, so it's DC 19. Could make it. Yeah, you're fine.
That's great.
Well, at least TX is still paralyzed.
But TX is going to be a good point of a point for you all to know if I'm still alive or not. If he starts moving, then there's a good bet I'm dead.
Yeah. You could have also just failed your concentration check. They don't know, but
Yeah, but
actually impressive though that you're keeping concentration while being swallowed by a worm. You're like going through its fucking throat and like stomach, and you're like, yep, keeping that concentration going, keeping it.
He's picturing Ios as the person that he's concentrating on holding, so it's like it's unshakable.
this situation seems like it's like a 3-year revenge from the Hammer Fist hold.
I'll send
Maybe.
a clip to Vigo. I'll show him.
Yeah, we need that wild magic roundabout now. Turn off gravity.
Yeah, who knows what's in that stomach? Maybe we find a halfling.
Maybe we'll find the orange dragon.
The orange dragon is just, you next session you fucking wake up in the stomach of this worm and the orange dragon is just sitting there. It's like, hey man,
just reading a book with a pipe. Ah, dude.
Been here since those other guys of you saw me last. You know, it's kind of cozy in here. A little warm, but
It's not much, but it's home.
it's not much. But it's
This is just like a stone built cabin.
no, he's made like a chair out of mucus and like stomach acid or something, dried up stomach acid. He's like chilling. New? You must be new in town.
Yeah, just rolled in, just dropping by.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Thanks, guys, for playing. For anyone that has to leave, of course, do your thing. For the people that are still watching or have watched until the end or the VOD or whatever, thanks for watching. We'll like I said, be back in 2 weeks. We won't be playing next week, but the week after that we'll find out what happens to Al and the rest of you, but mostly to Al. Hey, dude, I'm gonna say this now. If you kill this thing, like,
I'm invincible
lots
for
of
the next
temporary
20.
hit points.
I'm invincible for 24 hours. I just stroll up to my mom myself, like, come on then, let's go.
He's like hitting you with all his attacks. Why won't you die? Die! Yeah, that would be funny. I'm gonna try and see if I can fix my camera in 2 weeks, or just buy a new one. I guess this camera has been giving me trouble the moment I bought it. All right, I'm gonna go as well. I need some food. Thanks, Phoenix, by the way, for stopping by this late into the session. I know you weren't feeling well, but I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. I'm glad I came to witness that. That was interesting.
Right. Now I have to come up with a reason as well to like have Crusher be like, "Hey guys, I decided to join you guys."
Guess who's also in the stomach?
Yeah, maybe he's swallowed as well. That's actually a good idea.
I get in the stomach and the boat's also there. Just, the boat was swallowed
Yeah,
whole. Just like-
because you know Alex is gonna love that idea.
Yeah, just the dragon, the fucking whole ship, and Crusher is just chilling in the stomach of this worm.
Fine. I'm not
All
worried.
right, I'm ending off, but thanks for playing, guys.
Bye, guys.
Wait,
Bye,
maybe
guys.
next session I can turn
Huh?
myself into like a giant worm and then I'll just psych him out. I'll be like, oh, yeah, you think you're so cool?
I thought you were going to say
I'm a
seduce
worm
him.
too.
Like, come over here, Mr.
Well-
Worm, look at me.
Yeah, you're gonna try and charm him.
Yeah, I
The-
could do.
The worm of Mineros is considered a monstrosity, but you can turn into just like a giant worm, yeah, like a beast.
Yeah, okay, cool.
There you go. All right, thanks guys. I'll see you next time, session 40 next time.
Yes.
Yeah. See you later.
Bye guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.